Welcome to my YouTube Boulevard. It's your girl Irina TL. I thank you so much for the support. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here, you must be knowing I am a nature lover. I love spending some time in forest or sometimes in the wild. Oh yeah, if you didn't know, now you know. So today I'm visiting the Uganda Wildlife Education Center, that is the zoo. It is located in Entebbe. Yes, it's under the Uganda Wildlife Authority. But I'm not alone. I'm with a young YouTuber, Chanel. Check out her channel, please, and support a girl child. She loves traveling. I didn't know. She loves traveling as much as I do, or even more than I do. So welcome. Come with me. Let's tour the Uganda Wildlife Education Center under the Uganda Wildlife Authority. First of all, always check their notice board. There are always offers or guidelines on what you can always do. Any zoo you go to, by the way, if you didn't know, very soon the Uganda Wildlife Authority is thinking of having regional zoos. That means Mbarara will have a zoo, Gulu will have a zoo. Like main cities are going to have zoos, and these zoos are mainly in the cities. So, but this one is the one and only so far in Entebbe. Welcome to the Uganda Wildlife Education Center Zoo. These are some of the animals we're going to be seeing. The antelopes. Actually, this one shows direction. If you want to go and see the rhino, take the route. Reptile house, savocats, hyenas, and lions. Finally, the king of the jungle is on top. But my very first interest was elephant. You guys, I love elephants. Ever since I went to the David Sheldrick in elephant orphanage in Kenya, I fell in love with elephants.
Here we do rescue as part of our mandate. So she was rescued at 3 weeks old when the posters killed the mom. We don't worry, we'll not do anything. But so she grew up from here. She was not eating this hard food. She was drinking SMN milk until that time came when she was used to eating here. The type is African elephant. When you look at the ears, that's how you know that is African elephant. You look at the ear and you try to remember what we studied at school about the map. So the map of Africa slightly resemble the ears of that elephant. So the African elephant is fun. She's currently 10 years, and every 26 May we celebrate her birthday. So she was born on 26 May. So she made 10 years on 26 May. And she was brought by a fisherman. The fisherman called Charles was fishing leg goats, and the one who rescued her. When the mom was still at 3 weeks old, she was trying to move around and she grown in leg goats. So Charlie, the fisherman, when you come after 5-10 years, you will still remember you that these are the people they came, they were friendly. But when you came, you start throwing stone to it, they came it, and you come back next time, they will revenge you. So they keep their memory.
Even if they have met as many people
as many, now in 10 years, how many people would have come here? So I will still remember you.
You can touch.
Be
careful. I can myself for this.
So even in Uganda, we have those orphanages.
we have many elephants. Most of the national park captive, you go to Queen, you will see them in Queen Elizabeth. You go to Malaysian Falls, you see elephant. You see elephant in Entebbe. So there's different species of elephant. The types. We have the African elephant. We have the Indian. We have the forest elephant. But leopard generally they're solitary. They don't stay together. They stay alone. Only during mating season that's when you find them together, 2 or more. And only for 1 week. The rest of the days they start becoming enemies and they have to go to their different places. Because they are totally solitary. With nothing. So when after mating, the business of the male is done. The female remain with the pregnancy. That's why the pregnancy get back, take care of the young one, and for them, when they get out, they kill until there's nothing to kill. A leopard kill until there's nothing to kill.
Even if it's satisfied.
It will not. It will first kill or everything is seen, then it will eat later.
Huh?
So if it gets out, if you are here and it cannot see any other thing, then it will start eating. But it does not eat on the ground. It carry all of them up to the what? Tree. So it carries 3 food of it, 3 times that body weight into the tree. The young all of us up there, then start eating. Why does it do so? Just competition. They want to reduce competition with the lion, hyenas, and the rest. Those one are always on the ground. So I carry food and on the tree. I told you they stay in can climb, so they can stay in forest, wetland, or water body and savanna. When they're in the forest, they're always on the tree, monitoring what's on the ground. They jump from the tree to the animal on the ground. That's why they call. The information we've just had about cheetahs is amazing, amazing. Like, as in, it never eats its prey from down, and it kills until there's nothing more to kill. Like after killing everything, it will put everything up there. So that to reduce competition, nothing will come again. Let me share your meat, nothing. It's an amazing animal, I must say. Amazing if it's not in contact with you. Amazing if it's just sleeping there and nothing much. Muzungu. And before that was before the what? Before the
No, you said don't say the first person, the first Muzungu.
The first Muzungu saw it during before that period of what of how do you call it, when we are still not independent. So by then they were. With the Ugandan history, the person who discovered the source of the Nile, the person who discovered. But me at least I put it because we are in that bracket of not independent. We were seeing it, but they as if we are in the bracket not to do anything. But the surrounding community were seeing it. But maybe we lack document. That is the one who named it.
The Nile.
Is the one who named it.
You mean those people had no local name for that?
No, like Lake Victoria. Lake Victoria.
Yes, but Lake Victoria had a name.
And is that name sounding now? Lake Naloban.
It's because Africans promote you.
There is no name of Lake Victoria, Lake Naloban.
It is annoying.
But the what of England?
Yes, that's England.
But for us, when we go there, they don't name their lakes after us.
All this thing happened before.
The thing is hiding.
Karako is under the small cats. The big under the small cats. And when you look at it here, it's long. So that one able to detect the sound of the moving animal. So when it's resting, if a squirrel or rat is passing, we know that this one a cat. And a lion or leopard is coming.
So what makes it make those small journeys?
Those small journeys just like feeling his boss. So just trying to do sort of exercise. Because you move here, the other side, you are already enclosed. So it's just trying to keep itself busy, like it's doing some part of it, just to kill bird.
Why is it doing it in the same place?
That's why it's doing it. Because they can, for them, I've ever seen them. You see where it can also come up to here. You see after the grass here before reaching here. So it decide to, at what pace is it going to do. So that's why animal, everything you see in animal enclosure has a function. You see the tire, the rope, the tables, those want to kill bird and to make the animal do sort of exercise.
So that is its bed.
It can go there and sleep there. It can sleep on the table, but the table mostly when we keep it chicken, we take it because for them also remove the feathers. So you can put it on the table, then remove the feathers. When you remove the feather from down, you get that. So you put on the table, remove the feather, and you eat the meat. When you look down, there's one fence down, then one at the hem here. So,
no, from that board where they are.
Even the adults climb there. So what we do normally, what you should know with the lions, either are climbers, either are not climbers. Like in Uganda, they're in the western part of the country. In that's the Queen area, Ishasha. So this animal,
Planning never stops. So lions and hyenas have a social relationship. So lions never eat hyenas. Instead, they always chase them away from their meat. I didn't know that. I thought they eat everything on this earth.
So rhino, the second biggest, they follow elephant. They like mud during hot conditions. They come in the mud to cool themselves. and when they're wallowing in the mud, they are cooling themselves, and in addition, they're preventing ticks from biting them. Because after wallowing, the whole body will be covered with mud, and that one to penetrate the external parts are like ticks. To penetrate the layer of mud and the skin to enter the blood vessels will be hard for the ticks. So these are two. The female is 24, the male is 22.
Guys, our football team is named after this bird. They are called the Uganda crane. So they are named after the crested crane. It happens to be a national treasure, like it's a national bird. So it only stands on one leg if it's in cold weather. And for us in Uganda, that's a sign of moving forward. I would strongly advise, as you're going through the zoo or the wildlife centers, please take note to read those warnings that are put around. So here we are at Budongo Chimpanzee Island exhibit, and say animals have feelings too. When you tease them, harass or touch or disturb or throw stones at them, they get angry and hurt just as you would. So they also have feelings. Don't just take advantage of them just because they are animals. No, so let's go see the chimpanzees. The very first thing you're going to see as you come into this section is the grave of Zakayo. You can see Fare Thee Well Zakayo. He was the Uganda Primate Conservation Ambassador. This chimpanzee, like, it had great values. You know, they also have family values, leadership values, and all that. Then in case you want to feed the chimpanzees, you have to support this office with a small fee. Also buy something from them as a way of fundraising or donating to support the chimpanzees.
They are 4 times stronger than a human being. Their body is hairy. For you as not, they walk on 4 limbs, for you walk on 2.
But they also work on 4.
Depending on the environment. Like where they know that the trees are scattered.
Do they have 5 fingers?
Just like us, everything. They have 5. They have 5.
Do they talk?
They don't talk, but their talk is called pan-eating. So they understand themselves, but when they present food, they are reviewing food, you hear how they do. This pan-eating, that's now happiness you are going to feed.
So
But
what
again,
do they know about gunshots also to get this
all
story?
these guys are rescued. I think like 1 or 2 are the captive bomb. So you know the challenge very well.
This is like the nth time of being in the zoo, but I've never exhausted the zoo, honestly speaking. We are currently in the monkey section. This time around, all monkeys are enclosed. And the reason we're given is that, oh my God, someone could not like pull out anything to eat in peace around this place. Of course, I think eating is not allowed in the zoo. I'm not so sure. But you know, there's a time when someone, maybe you have babies and they get tired on the way. Like, you can't easily pull out anything to eat without these monkeys grabbing it from you. So they all enclosed, but they have things to keep them busy. They can climb and play around. So they are the ones we saw today specifically are the red-tailed monkeys. I didn't see the blue ball monkeys. I've seen those at Malakai Ecology, guys. Malakai Ecology has those monkeys. It was my first time to even see them. Anyway, all that is here are the red-tailed monkeys. Guys, the section we are in is for turtles. Is it tortoise? I thought called tortoise or something. These guys have long life. Like I think it's the hard shell that helps them have a long life. I don't know. They have long life. They're ones in Kabaka's palace, in that they have been there for ages. In that people use them to even say, do you want to live long like those tortoises in Mengu? Like, they have been there for ages. What you're going to see here is a spotted-necked otter. It's locally known as engong. And what I can tell you about this animal, it seems so beautiful for me, the way it swims, but also it is the clan for my grandmother on my mother's side. Oh my goodness. What I'm saying, my grandmother belongs to this clan of this animal. Okay, if you're not in Uganda, you may not understand these things of clans, but maybe I'll make a separate video to explain it all to you. It's a very interesting animal. Come and see the Nile crocodiles. Oh my god, these ones are well known in the regions where the Nile passes, and they're well known for, what is it called? They can stay there without shaking, like staying stiff, pretending like it is wood. Like you see, this water is calm. They can stay there for quite a long time, like for the whole day, for as long as they're waiting for prey. Crocodiles, the Nile crocodiles, they are still like for minutes. I've not seen them shake for even a little bit. Just like this is my best part in this area. Yo.
They are from India and others. But in Africa, you find them in protected areas for conservation purpose. The species are the Bengal tigers. In Bengal tigers, the male and the female look different. So the white is the male, then the female is the orange. Siberian, another species of tiger, that's the color of their colors. They all look alike, like the color for the females. They are very young, 3 years old. So they're young, so they're still young. Their section of is start by 4. Yeah. So this one we have seen them the monkeys from South Africa like this. So we took them the black and white for about 25 and they give us 2 tigers. There's no payment involved.
Around the zoo, there's also a small museum where you get to touch, like for example, the skin of the crocodiles, the jaws of the different animals like hippos, elephants, rhinos, things like that. Here there is a cobra. All they did is get their skin, and maybe they died, got their skin, and then packed it with cotton to give it a shape. Oh yes. So as you can see around here is also a crocodile skin, just in case you want to see how hard their skin really is. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been with my ninjas here, Wheels and Chanel. You're going to be finding their video on Chanel's channel. Please make sure you subscribe and support a girl child.